Crafty Classroom. Today I have a new project. So I've been seeing this girl on, I want to say it's TikTok, and I'll try to locate her and tag her down below. She's been making tassels for Bibles, and I was like, oh my gosh, these are amazing. So I decided I would try my hand at it, make them a little smaller to make them bookmarks, not necessarily for a Bible. So this is what I have come up with. Tell me. Tell me this is not just the cutest thing in the world. I love it. Let me show you. I have a Taylor Jenkins Reid book right here. And it just goes like this. And now it's your bookmark. And it's coming out the end. There's a little room for growth in case your book is a little bigger. But I'm in love with it. So I've made a few. So this is one. I made this one that's more brown and orange and gold. And I'm using my wooden beads. There's that one. I made this one that's a gold color, and it just has ribbons and yarns and all kinds of fun. Then I went a little rogue, and I did one with black and white and red. Not everybody likes earth tones like that. This one's a little fluffier. I added some tulle in there and white string red bead. I just think it's so cute. So there's this one. And then I packaged one up because I am going to try to sell these. So this one is pastels. So it's pink and blue, white, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of green. So cute. So I have this one all packaged up in a little bag. So I thought I would walk you through how I made mine. I think they are adorable. I love the idea. I read books a lot. Thanks to my boss, who's got me into reading the past year or so, year and a half, year and a half. So I thought I'd show you how I did my process. So I'm just using a ruler. I'm making my yarn and ribbons and stuff about 12 inches. So when I'm done, my finished is about 5.5 to 6 inches when I'm all done. I'm going to do one that's crazy bright colors. So I'm going to use this bundle that I got yesterday at Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to use some white yarn as a base. I got this white fuzzy yarn in my stash. Where's the end? So I'm going to do some of that. And then out of my stash, I found some pom-pom trim, some ribbon, some other ribbons, and stuff. So this is what I'm going to use. And then for the actual string part, I bought all of these. So I think I might do this bright yellow one as the actual string. So we're going to get started. And I don't even know how many pieces of string. I do it till I think it's got enough. But the yarn to me is like a base when you use this chunky yarn. And then I'm trying to see if I have any other colors I could use. Let me see what else I have. I have this big old huge basket sitting next to me. And I don't know if I have any other colors that might work. Maybe I can add a little bit of this light blue. Might give it some interest. I could probably use whatever I wanted, but maybe just a couple of these in here. I like this chenille yarn. It's fun. It makes it floofy. It's a technical term, floofy. Let's see what else I have in here. Anything else? I should have prepared this part. I did not, so I apologize. Let's see. I don't see any other colors. Most of my yarn is not bright. So let's see what else we can add. So I'm going to add some of this purple grosgrain, or not grosgrain, what's this called? It's not grosgrain. Sheer. Some sheer ribbon. I'm going to probably add one here and then maybe one later on when it gets to the top of it. So I'm going to do it like this. This is no rhyme or reason. I found this in my stash and I thought, oh, that would work. I have a piece of white. I have some lace, just whatever. I have this bright green, this skinny bright green. Might do a couple of these because it's so skinny. And then let's open this thing up. All right. So in here we have lots of, ooh, what about this orange? We're going to make this one kind of funky. Definitely kind of funky. But I think it'll make it more fun. Some of that. Ooh, some of this eyelash trim. I can find the end. Here we go. Some of this eyelash. I love an eyelash trim moment. How about some of this one? Ooh, and we need to put some of this pom-pom trim I have out. This was in my stash from a gazillion years ago. I'm just going to cut the end off because it has some tape. Throw that one away. Put this in here. This will make it nice and floofy. Some of this orange ribbon. This is clearance from a million years ago at Hobby Lobby. I tend to buy ribbon when it's on clearance just for things like this. It makes sense instead of having to buy new all the time. Don't know when I was going to ever use orange, but it's coming in handy today. I guess Halloween, but I don't really craft during Halloween. Not my favorite holiday, nor my kids. We got some of this solid purple, kind of thin ribbon. Let's see, right about there. I don't know, maybe this green. I feel like I need some more pink. Some more bright pink. Here's a sheer pink. Maybe some more white. Let me see if I can find some more white in my stash over here. My ribbon is out of control. I need to organize it. But you know how that goes. I'm like, I just got some at Dollar Tree. Here's white. Dollar Tree white. Rogaine. Let's see. I think that might do it. All right. Is there anything else we think we need to add? I really wanted more pink. Let's see. I can find something else pink to add in here. Oh, how about this? Valentine stuff from Dollar Tree. I think this is Dollar Tree. Yeah, Dollar Tree. I feel like Dollar Tree has really stepped up their game. And I think, do I still want to use the yellow? I think so. So I do use a lot because I want to double it. So this, I'm going to use probably most of this little skein. Let's see. I don't even know. That's how much is left. I am going to fold this big old long piece in half. So when I go to do it, it'll be, you'll see. So I'm going to find my ends. I was trying to find the best string, and I thought embroidery floss might be the best because you could double it up and it's still not thick. Got it all tangled. I got it all tangled with this cute ribbon. And it's sturdy, but I didn't want anything too thick. I was looking at jute. I was looking at all kinds of different strings, and I was like, no, I think embroidery floss because then you have colors and everything else. So what I'm going to do is on my ruler, I know it goes past my 12, but that's okay. I'm going to bunch this up the best I can, like so. bunch it up right around the 6-inch mark. Make sure there's a pom-pom on each side. And then I'm going to wrap my yellow string around the half point where I gathered and try to make it kind of even on the end. Look at that. It's pretty long. It's probably like 30 inches or so, folded in half already, right? So there's 2 strands, so it's folded in half. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to wrap it around 3 times. So that's 2 times and 3 times. So it gives it some strength. Okay, and then I'm going to pull it up and tighten it as much as I can. Pull them as much as I can. Ooh, this one's kind of chunky. I didn't think it was this chunky, and now it's like super chunky. All good. Makes it more fun. So now I have all this coming down, and I'm going to tie. And I'm just going to make a double knot. I'm going to tie it once, pull real tight, and then tie it one more time. Tie, and then one more time, and tie. My best friend, Fabri-Tac. I'm going to add a little bit of Fabri-Tac right here, just to hold that down, and also it'll hold the bead. I'm going to put a bead on in just a sec. Always put your lid back on, otherwise it gets all goopy and gross. All right, so now my ends are totally not the same because I wrapped one end around. So now we are going to thread on some beads. What I found best is a beading needle. Oh, I don't have a pack of them. This one's all bent. This is what they look like. I bought them at Hobby Lobby a while ago. There's, I don't know, I think 12 in here. They're really hard to see, but they're long, skinny wires with a hole on the end. So mine's all crinkled already. You can't even see it. It's like super thin. And it's all crinkled, but it still works. So I'm going to use a needle threader because I can't get all this string through here. So I'm going to put that in. I'm going to thread my 4 strands of thread now because I was using 2 and now it's doubled. And bring that through and thread it onto my needle. See, it's like super hard. That's okay. It gets done. There we go. All right. So now I need to find some beads. Now I've been using all wood beads, and I have this ginormous jar of wood beads. So I think with this one, I'm just going to use these white ones that are from Hobby Lobby from a gazillion years ago. I do have these pink, but I don't know if that would really go. And I have red, which wouldn't go. And then I just have all the different shades of natural. So I guess I need to invest in some colored beads. Or I can use glass beads. Maybe I should try that at another time. Hold on, let me see if I can find something. Hold on. Okay, so I went through my bead stash and I found these wooden beads. And I think these will be way cuter. So let's bead those on. So I'm going to do a pink and just pull it all the way down. And now remember I put some glue right there. So these should be tacky and just stick on there, which it does. And then I'm going to do this blue turquoise color. And then I'm going to put this one on, but it's going to be separate, but you'll see. I'm going to take my needle off. Don't need that anymore and try not to lose it because story of my life. So my plan is to make a knot right here to hold these down. So you don't want them moving, right? So I am going to tie a knot. And I usually been tying 2 or 3 depending on how close I can get it. Ooh, I got that one pretty close. Ooh, these beads back. All right. And then another one. This bead has just got to go through the hole. It's just in the way at the moment. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I pulled it. I pulled it. Did you guys see that? It's all good. It's all good. Okay. I'm going to move it down so it is over here by this other one. If I don't keep tightening it though, come on, Heath. Come on, girl. Now it's all separating. Shoot. Seriously, it's not this hard. There. All right. I don't know. I think I need one more after all that. So we're just going to make one more. And right now, this other pink bead is just in the way. That's all. But it's a lot easier to do it now than to have to bead your beading needle again. So, man, I did not do that very well. I'm so sorry. The last ones were doing way better. But that's okay. I'm human. I make mistakes. Life is rough. Okay. Okay. Now I have that lovely little knot. And then I'm going to measure from my bead. So my books are about 9 to 10 inches. So my next knot is going to be in this area, 10-ish inches. I'm not being very specific. I'm like, oh, that looks like a good spot. Let's tie a knot. And we're just going to tie a couple knots in the same spot. So it is, oh, that's about 11 inches. That's fine. You want it to hang out the bottom of your book. I think that's part of the charm. Charm, and it's a bead. Of this. I think it's a really cute idea. I fell in love with it, but unfortunately I don't carry a Bible around, but I do carry a book often. And I thought this would be really cute. Okay. There's that knot. I'm going to cut that off so we have a little extra. This you're still going to use, so you're good. So now what I'm going to do real quick, my lovely Fabri-Tac, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this knot. And I'm going to do a little bit here and there. It clocked. There we go. It doesn't take a lot, but you don't want your knot to come undone. And then the same with this one. I'm doing it on the top of the knot, so the bead will go eventually get stuck to it. So this one I'm going to push down into that little glue, and it's going to get stuck. And the same thing with this one. It's already stuck. Perfect. And it takes a little bit to dry, but not super long. So next step is that we want to do a tie right about here. So it gives it that tassel look, and it's not just a hot mess. And that's where this extra string is going to come in. So I am going to put this around and tighten. I'm going to make sure all my strings are where I want them to be. And it's going to go around twice. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull the heck out of it when I tighten this first knot. So it gets really tight. Okay. And tie it twice. It's a little fiddly, but you get it eventually. Okay. And then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a little more glue right there to hold that knot. And this little knot kind of gets pushed in and I move it around so it gets like hidden, but you don't really need to cut them or anything. It just kind of gets blended in. Gets blended in. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do, last thing, this one's so fun with all these pom-poms. I'm going to trim all these so they're basically around 6 inches. So right around there. And I'm just going to do a rough cut on everything that I can, like that. Throw all these away. And then I'm going to go through and cut the ribbons at an angle. If I have anything like this that looks a little funky, I may trim it and put a little fray check, just so it doesn't get all crazy on you. You don't want them to get all frayed and gross. But they're cute. This one I'm just going to put in an angle. These ribbons. This one might need a little fray check because it's fraying. Let me trim it a little. And then a little fray check. And then I go through, and if I miss one, it's not do or die because they're just in here with everything. If I have a big ribbon, I may do a fishtail. On some of them, I've done that. But that's only if the ribbon's like a couple inches. If it's not a couple inches, you're not going to see it. You're not going to miss it. So here's this other green one. I'm going to trim it and do a little fray check on it. You could do fray check on these too if you wanted to. Sometimes I do just a little bead so they don't get all frayed. But yep. And I just go through and trim it, and then it's going to be all done. Let's see this one. I need to check on the pom-poms. Some of the trims are the ones that really need fray check. Other than that, they usually don't. Let's see, anything else needs to be trimmed? I always make sure the flat ribbons are at an angle. It's just my preference. I think that's it. That is a cleanup right here. And I will get my book back and show you how this one looks. Let me grab my book and take this tassel out. Super easy. Put this tassel in. This bookmark, I should say. And I'm all done. And this one's like wild and crazy. I love this one. This one's totally me. Oh, this one looks a little long. And this one looks maybe a little long. I just keep picking them off until I think, okay, that looks good. All right, there we go. Completed tassel. What do you guys think? Is it just like the most adorable thing? I love these. I cannot wait to make a whole bunch. I hope people like them. I am going to probably be selling them. If anybody's interested, please reach out. I'm not sure of the price yet, but I will be doing that soon. If you have any questions, though, please let me know. And I will be posting these in my Facebook group. Maybe I'll do a short on YouTube and let you know how much I'm going to sell them for. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.